Hi everyone, welcome back. And today we are back with another beautiful dish from Iran. It's called Adaspolo. So it's basically a lentil rice, and you can have it as a vegetarian option or with meat or chicken. So each region has their own version, and each family actually make their own version of it. And my favorite way to eat it, it's with the small, tiny meatball. So now I'm gonna work on my meatballs mixture. So here I have about a kilo of ground beef. Again, you can use ground beef, ground lamb, whatever you like. And here I have about a medium to large size grated onion. I took out the juice, so there's not so much juice left in here. And I also grated 4 to 5 garlic cloves. So I'm gonna add this to my mixture. And me being me, a herb fanatic, so I'm gonna add some chopped herbs here. I have cilantro and a little bit of mint. It's not traditional, but I like it. And here I have Persian advieh, so it's just a mix of spices. And I'm gonna add a good amount of kosher salt. If you are using sea salt, make sure you're using less. And then cinnamon. Whew. Just for the warmth. Last but not least, black pepper. All right, now give it a good mix. So you just want to make sure you are mixing it super well. Mixing bowl, it's a little bit too small for this, but it's okay. We'll make it work. You know what I love about Persian food? It's not fast food. You really need to give your love and attention to it, and I just love it because it's not something quick. Yes, it's not an everyday sort of food, but it's just so much rewarding, you know? It's like meditation for me. You know, when I was younger, I actually was never into like cooking or making food. My passion with like cooking, I guess, started when I got married. And I don't know, something just changed in me. And I just started to cook more and just fell in love with it more. So, and at the beginning, I wasn't cooking a lot of Persian food because I guess I grew up with it and it wasn't interesting to me. But as I grew older, I don't know, the passion began to develop and I got really into Persian food. All right, I guess we are quite there. So you really need to put the love and effort in there. You really want to mix it well. And once it becomes kind of sticky, that's your cue that you can start making your little meatballs. All right, I'm gonna try one. I guess this is a good size. You don't want it too small because once they are cooked, they're gonna shrink in size and you don't want it too big. All right, so I'm almost done with my meatballs. So I'm gonna leave it in the fridge while I work on my rice. So here my microphone decided to stop working. So what I'm basically saying here is make sure you pre-soak your rice for at least 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours, and cook your lentil almost all the way, but like maybe third of the way, and rinse it and make sure it cooled down. And you have to do the same thing with your rice. So bring a pot with water into a boil and then add your rice. And once your rice is ready to be strained, and how would you know if your rice is ready to be strained? Is just by trying it. Either eat one or just try to crack one open. And if it's halfway done, that's your cue to strain your your rice. All right, guys, now I'm gonna make a mixture for bottom of my pot, which is, here is yogurt, and then saffron water and oil. Now for oil, I don't use veg oil because it's really bad for you. So you can either use olive oil, which is not the best for tatty crispy rice. I usually use peanut oil, which is much better. Okay, so add your oil. Okay. I'm gonna add my saffron juice. I think this should do it. So you want your mixture not to be too watery or too solid, somewhere in the middle. Maybe add one more or two. Now look at the color, guys. I feel like saffron, the color of saffron, it's just so beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit of my rice to the mixture. So what we're looking for is just to cover the bottom layer of our pot. This mixture is the best for tahdig. Gives it that crispy and golden color. So beautiful. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit of my lentil to the mixture too. All right, now it's time to build up this beautiful rice. Just a little bit of oil, and then our mixture. Now, I just want to spread it out all over. Just be gentle if you are using metal like me. I don't usually use metal because we Persians are super finicky about our pot that is specific just for cooking rice, because you just don't want to scratch it or anything like that. So be gentle. Okay? Okay, now, showtime. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of lentil, and don't be shy. You want good amount of lentil. So like I know a lot of people don't use enough lentil, but you just want it to be visible, basically. All right, and then spread out your rice. And now, sprinkle some cinnamon. Very important. Your Adaspolo is nothing without cinnamon. And then we repeat again. And if you want, you can just gently, super gentle, just mix it. And then we do repeat. And I'm gonna do the last layer now. Guys, Persian rice, it's the best rice, really. Just look at the color, texture. And I don't want any of it to go to waste. So, just making sure. I just love using my hand. I feel like you have better control when you use your hand, and just overall when you touch the food. So now I'm gonna go for the last layer of my cinnamon. All right, now I'm gonna make 3 holes. Just these holes will help the steam get out. So now I'm gonna cover it and let it cook on medium to high, but medium heat until it steams. And once it steams, I will add my melted butter and a little bit of boiling water to the mixture. So when do you know that it's actually time to add your melted butter with your boiling water mixture to your rice? It's actually like you have to hear the sizzling sound, and you can see there are moisture around your pot's lid, and that's when. So if I take this lid off, there will be steam coming out. All right. You see? That's what you're looking for. So, ready? Now. Now put the lid back on. Now what we're going to do, go low heat. And I have this guy, I don't know what it's called. I love to use it whenever I'm cooking Persian rice because it helps to develop really good tahdig and it's not gonna burn your rice or anything like that. So, go low. I'm gonna move my pot real quick. Put this guy here. And then just make sure you don't take off the lid and let it cook for an hour or so on really low heat. Okay, this is extra step. You don't need to do it, but I highly recommend doing it. Just gonna fry up some onion. So I'm gonna let this sweat and really get a golden color. You don't need to constantly mix it. Just give it a stir every few minutes or so. You just don't want it to get burned. And once it's golden, I will add my dates and my raisin to the mixture. All right, as you can see, it's not quite there yet, but it's halfway. So I let that go. And once it's almost ready, then I will add my raisin and my dates. And also saffron water. Guys, I wish you could smell this amazing sweet aroma of onion. It's so good. Just takes me back to my childhood. Okay, I think we're almost there. So now it's a good time to add the rest of the ingredients. Just gonna add a little bit of salt. Okay, now I'm gonna add my chopped dates. When I was a kid, I hated dates in food. Like, I would never have it. But now, I'm a changed person. I love it. Lower the heat a bit. Now I'm gonna add a few drops of saffron water. Oh, my frogs are angry. Okay. And now, a little bit of a cinnamon powder. And towards the end, I like to add a little bit of butter too. All right, I am happy with this. Now let this cool down a bit while I work on my meatballs. Now it's time to fry these babies up. I'm gonna add some olive oil. Beep, beep. All right, guys, I think this is where I want to be at. I don't like to overcook my meatballs, so I'm just gonna turn this off. I'm so hungry. All right, now it's time to put everything together and eat. All right, I'm just taking a little bit of the rice and just add it with some butter and saffron water. Garnish, it's just an extra touch. Okay. Now we're gonna go for the meatball. Oh, look at that juice. Oh, look at that juice. Just like maybe 1 or 2 on top. Let's see if it stays. Ah, there we go. Ah! Now we're gonna go for beautiful mixture of raisin, dates. Guys, this dish, like, it's heaven. I know I keep saying it for all the dishes, but like, come on, look at it. Ah! I think maybe we do a little mountain if it stays. Or maybe we do a little, there we go. That's good. Fried onion. All right, I think we are good. Guys, look at this. Cannot wait to dig into this. So let's go try it. All right. Ooh, look at this beautiful tahdig, golden. And now, let's get everything on the plate. A little bit of the rice too. All right, I think we're in business. Going in. Guys, speechless. It's really good. The meat is juicy. And it has like this cinnamon touch. So good. Guys. This is really good. The meat is super juicy, and like the sweetness of the onion and the dates and raisin with like the warmth of cinnamon. Oh, this is so comforting and so good. Please make this. Now we're going in for the tahdig. Crispy, crunchy, yummy. Thank you guys for tuning in, and please go make this dish because it's so yummy, and I'll see you guys next time.